Hi, my name is Tyler Norton, Managing Board Member here at Asea. On behalf of all of us here at the corporate offices of Asea, and truly on behalf of the tens of thousands of others who have just made the same decision you have, I'd like to congratulate you on a great choice to join this company. Asea is more than just a company to me. Asea has become a movement on a mission. The noble purpose of this great product and the impact it has had and will continue to have on so many who have been blessed with it is something that truly to me feels like a movement. You have just taken the first step of making a great difference, a difference in your life, but also in the lives of countless others with whom you'll share this product. I have said before and continue to maintain that sharing Asea with another person may well become the greatest act of friendship you can extend. It's been my unique opportunity and perspective to have been associated and involved with this company from its very beginning. My father, Vertus Norton, along with his co-founder, Jim Pack, once they learned and truly understood what this product represented, set out to find the most effective way to share it with the world. You know, having been involved with it from its foundation has caused me to say, as you start, it might be helpful for you to know the true foundation of what we stand for. Most companies will spend a lot of money and a lot of resource and time to try to establish a simple difference. Allow me to share with you from a cultural perspective what I believe makes us different, and to further affirm for you your decision to join this great company and movement. I'm fascinated with words, and one of my favorite words is the word ethos. Ethos is actually an interesting concept. It stems from the essence of a culture. Each culture around the world has its own defining ethos. We know that a culture is a set of behaviors or beliefs or even characteristics that cascade down from one generation to another. And each of those cultures also have a distinguishing spirit known as its ethos. For example, in Hawaii, the ethos of the Hawaiian community is embodied in one word, that of aloha. Most people, when I ask them, think that aloha simply means hello or goodbye. But I have learned that aloha means actually love. And at the essence or ethos of the Hawaiian culture is in fact this concept of love. So what is the ethos here at Asea? What is the distinguishing spirit of this culture that you've joined? I think as you set out to be an ambassador of this movement to others, it would be important and helpful for you to know. In order to help you remember, allow me to simply use the reference of the 3 B's of our ethos. Number 1, believe. Number 2, belong. And number 3, become. Allow me to take just a minute and share with you why these 3 B's have really come to represent for us here at Asea our cultural ethos. First, believe. It's been my experience that all meaningful action is preceded by a belief. We would not get up in the morning if we did not believe that we had something meaningful to accomplish throughout the day. We would not get in the car to go to work if we did not believe we would arrive. And so it is that as you engage in this movement with us of Asea, perhaps the most important foundational essence for you is belief. In what should you believe? Clearly, you need to believe in yourself. It's been my experience that human potential is perhaps the most dormant of all resources in the world, and largely because people simply cannot muster enough belief in themselves to step forward and engage and try. May I be the first to suggest, believe in yourself. Have a conviction that you can do this. Reflect back for a minute on your first exposure to Asea. What was it that triggered your engagement level and brought you to this point? Remember that it was those feelings that triggered a sense of belief. I would challenge you to remember the importance of believing in yourself. I traffic in the distance between what is probable and what is possible. So many of us accept mediocrity when excellence is possible, simply because we don't believe. Reach for the frontiers of what's possible first by believing in yourself. Believe in this product as well. The Asea product, as you've no doubt learned, has incredible potential. It is science-based and born of many years of research. Its ability to affect positively the health of a human being is unrivaled in this great industry. Build a belief in the product by being your own CCO, your own Chief Conviction Officer. I know of no way to accelerate your belief in the product than first to use it yourself, and then see to it that you share it as frequently with others as you possibly can. I literally get excited when I consider the lives that you'll touch as you share this product, and your belief, like mine, will begin to flourish and grow until it truly becomes undeniable. Lastly, I would suggest to believe in this opportunity. So many of us have heard of the network marketing industry creating great economic opportunities and wealth for others. It's important that you not only hear this, but ultimately come to believe it. Seek out those around you that clearly are experiencing success, and build your conviction internally of what this opportunity is about. The first of the 3 B's of our ethos at Asea is, in fact, to believe. Second is to belong. Perhaps no more abiding need in humanity exists than the need to belong. Whether that's to belong to a relationship, to your family, to a group. Companies spend great resources and efforts to create a sense of belonging. What's interesting in what I have found here at Asea, not having been a network marketing professional in my prior life, I've now seen and understood a whole new dimension of the value of being involved with this company. It is this concept and value of belonging. This unique culture of people around us, all of whom have made a decision to step forward and declare their independence from the weather, if you will, and set out to reach their goals and their dreams, and not to trade the maybe for the sure. Each of these unique individuals that have made the conscious choice to join us here in this great movement brings a set of diverse backgrounds and experiences that all blend together in the fabric of our unique culture. It's inside this unique culture that I believe you will quickly start to feel a sense of belonging. That belonging will accelerate as you feel the care and concern of the associates around you, of the corporate support, all of us reaching out to help one another succeed. I once heard a great story about a president of the United States speaking at the commencement exercises of Princeton University. As I remember the story, the President of the United States was congratulating the faculty of the university on their impact to the great institution. When he finished his remarks and sat down, the President of the university stood up and said, "With all due respect, Mr. President, we are not the faculty at Princeton, we are Princeton." I take this same feeling when I see each individual that joins this great company. You, in fact, are not a new associate at Asea, but in a very real sense, you are Asea. Each individual that works with this organization and gives of their time and talent and unique capacity becomes part of a bigger belonging, and strangely enough creates an attraction to others who have this innate, deep human need to belong to something bigger than themselves, something that I would even suggest is a movement. The second of the great B's of our company is, in fact, to belong. And may I say to you, you belong with us. The third B of our cultural ethos here at Asea is that of becoming. And I feel very strongly about this core principle and what it stands for inside of our company. John Ruskin, a late 19th century British philanthropist, was known to have said, "The greatest reward of our labors is not what we earn from them, but what we become by them." Here at Asea, we have said many times before that the outcome is not simply just income, but the outcome for us is become, and then comes the income. You can sense from the play on words that most organizations set out with the outcome simply to earn income. We have learned and seen over time that this is one of the unique industries that truly promotes the human development more than anyone else, that truly promotes your human development more than any other. And unfortunately, the industry has given up that sacred ground in the name of simply income. So with that in mind, remember the simple maxim here at Asea, that the outcome is not just income, it's also become. And that, in fact, the greatest reward from our labors will not just be what we earn from them, but what we become by them. Now, in closing, allow me to share a personal story with you. It's a story that involves my father, Tyler Norton, the founder of Asea. One particular day I walked into his office there at the corporate offices of Asea. He asked if I would sit down on his couch there and then said, "I need to show you something." He stepped behind his desk and opened a drawer and pulled out a letter folded neatly that he had recently received. He walked around to the front of his desk, handed me the letter and said, "Read this." I unfolded it and was surprised to find only 8 short lines on the letter. They were simple statements of gratitude aimed towards Jim Pack and my father for having started the company. But what struck me and was so meaningful to me was the benefits described in these statements of gratitude that had come to this individual's life from Asea. They were simple and yet profound changes that had occurred, and this individual clearly ascribed them to the impacts of Asea. The very bottom of the letter simply said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you," and was then signed by the person who wrote the letter. As I finished the letter and carefully folded it back, I looked up to see my father. He looked back at me with a sober expression and then asked, "What am I supposed to do about that?" Meaning, I know what we have. How many other people out there need this product, and what are we supposed to do about what we have? We had a quiet, reflective moment together as we considered the product, and frankly, the stewardship we feel with understanding how it can benefit so many. I need to thank you very sincerely for joining this movement. I want it to be a successful endeavor for you. Economically, I want you to become. I want you to belong and feel a sense of unity and cultural tie with us here. I truly want you to believe. But if you'll pardon me, selfishly, I think of you joining this organization in a small way as lifting the burden that I saw in my father that day when he posed the question, what are we supposed to do about that? Please know that the decision you made to join this movement was not born on the wings of hype, but rather hope. Hope that you might be able to reach out and make a difference this exact same way. Perhaps it's for someone you love and care for now. Perhaps it's for someone you don't know. But as I said earlier, I truly believe that someday, as you continue to engage in this great movement, someone will say to you that the single greatest act of friendship they've ever received was the day you shared Asea with them. And so we thank you for joining us here in this great movement at Asea, and challenge you to believe in yourself, the product, and the unique opportunity it represents. To come and belong with us, be part of this unique culture, a culture of success, of development, and of humanity. And perhaps most importantly, come and become with us. Develop yourself and your unique talents. We thank you for bringing who you are to this great company. And may I suggest to you that as you continue to engage in this mission and share this product with others, that someday soon someone will say to you that perhaps the greatest act of friendship ever extended to them was the day you shared Asea with them.